Welcome everyone to another episode of the Jank Think Tank. I know. You're looking at me going, what's going on? This is weird. Don't worry, Matthew's here because we've got a special episode for the reason of we're going to open up some Kaldheim. Kaldheim Collector's Box.
Woohoo!
Mitch, I know, cracking packs, there's nothing better than cracking open packs. And you said that this is you haven't opened a box in a while?
No, I have not. This is the first collector's box I've ever opened. So
fun.
Yeah. So normally I just buy the regular booster boxes and then just kind of get excited whenever I get something rare. So we'll see how much more I'm excited by opening this collector box. I love the set of Kaldheim, love the card designs. Everything about it has me excited because deep down inside, I feel like I'm a Viking.
But you know what? Yeah. Well, how about this? I'm going to turn the time over to you because funny enough, I got a call coming in. Have to take. So I'm going to turn it over to you and have some fun.
I will definitely have some fun. All right. So if you guys haven't noticed, first and foremost, unfortunately, due to my setup, I couldn't open this box facing right side up. So all of you viewing now, it'll be upside down. But hopefully during editing and stuff, or when we post this on YouTube or whatever social media that we do, it will be facing right side up. So next time you see the video, unless you're watching this live right now, everything will be fixed. Everything will be fine. But anyways, all of that aside, we're going to go ahead and open this up. First off, the artwork on this box is super shiny, and I absolutely love it. So we're going to go ahead and open. Oh, this feels so good. Slide this to the side. First pack. Oh, just listen to that crispness. You could have an ASMR like that. Just crack. MTG pack opening ASMR. Here we go. Just first one, if I can get it. See, the problem with these is that I have to use my teeth. I know it's a bad habit to use your teeth to open it, but it's what I do. And I had a trash. Oh, there it is. Just throw all those that way. So first, foil Sculptor of Winter. Let's see. A lot of people, they separate their cards differently. You guys are going to see how I open it or separate all mine. I always do the color wheel. So like white, blue, black, red, green. And then I always set them over to the side. So green is going to be over here. Hopefully I can put it in this. Yep, there it is. Then Scary Firewalker is the next one we have. Ooh. Boast, 1, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Raven Form, exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. Mammoth Growth. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn with a foretell cost of 1 green. Beskir Shieldmate. When Beskar, it should be Beskar Shieldmate, to be honest. Throw a little Star Wars stuff in there. Beskar Shieldmate. When Beskar Shieldmate dies, create a 1/1 white human warrior creature token. Bloodline Pretender. Artifact creature. Ooh. All of these are going to be shiny, by the way. All these are going to be foil, super shiny. Changeling. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever another creature of the chosen type enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Bloodline Pretender. Ooh, so tribal stuff we have here. I'm going to set my artifacts over here. I'm trying to fit all these on the screen so that you guys can see them and see where I've organized all of them. So, Replication Ring, also really good card. I faced against a guy in MTG Arena playing this, and it was really good. Foil Snowcover Island. I'm going to set this over here off the camera. Ooh, the Blood Sky Massacre. I actually really love the artwork on this, and I thought about actually getting this as a tattoo at some point. But that's way on down the road, and that's a lot of commitment that I don't know if I want to make. But the Blood Sky Massacre, create a 2/3 red demon berserker creature token with menace as the first step. Second step is whenever a berserker attacks this turn, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. 3, add 1 red for each berserker you control. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. So Berserker Tribal is what I'm kind of getting from this. Ooh, I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to set this. I'll set you down here. That way you guys can continue to see. Pyre of Heroes is a full art. Awesome. I kind of want to just keep looking through, but 2 tap, sacrifice a creature, search your library for a creature card that shares a creature type with sacrifice creature and has converted mana cost equal to 1 plus that creature's converted mana cost. Ooh, so it's essentially a birthing pod. Almost a birthing pod. Oh, it's so pretty. It's full art. I absolutely love it. I'm going to set you down here. I'm going to set that. Cosmos Charger. Flash flying, foretelling cards from your hand cost 1 less and can be done on any player's turn. Ooh, that's really cool. Set you down. Sorry, monkey came out. Herald, King of Skimfar. 1 black-green, legendary creature, Elf Warrior. When Herald, King of Skimfar enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an Elf, Warrior, or Tyvar card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Ooh, he's really cool. Really beautiful artwork. Oh my! I'm gonna set this over here. I'm going to put all the beautiful artwork ones over here, which means I'm going to move Pyre of Heroes over here as well. Next up, we have Alrund's Epiphany, 5 blue. Create 2 1/1 blue bird creature tokens with flying. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Alrund's Epiphany with a foretell of cost of 4 blue. Full art, mythic. Oh man, that's gorgeous. I'm going to turn the light up since it's kind of getting dark outside and I can't use the window light to my advantage much anymore. I'm going to turn that on. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Vega the Watcher. 1 white-blue legendary creature, Bird Spirit. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. Oh, I love it. Oh. Kolvori, God of Kinship. As long as you control 3 or more legendary creatures, Kolvori gets +4/+2 and has Vigilance. So as long as you control 3 or more legendary creatures, it essentially becomes a 6/6 that you cast for 4 mana. Then you can pay 1 and a green, tap it, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a legendary creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Ah, gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And that's a spirit token, which I will set up here out of screen. That's pack 1.
Woo!
Oh my God, you scared me. Loki actually scared me. I didn't know what was going on for a second. All right, so just in case you missed it, Josh,
Okay.
These cards right here, I think I got the most value out of. Kolvori, God of Kinship.
Okay.
Here, I'll put it a little bit closer to the screen. Vega the Watcher.
Okay.
Alrund's Epiphany. Full
That's
art.
a good one.
Pyre of Heroes, which is essentially another birthing pod. So
Yep,
I'm going to...
It's a nicer version of Birthing Pod.
Yes. So my Vannifar tribal deck, or not tribal deck, but Vannifar, the Prime Speaker, the one that's essentially birthing pod on a creature, I'm probably going to throw this into it. Okay. And then Herald, King of Skimfar.
So that one's kind of funny because I've had a lot of duplication on that particular one, which is fine.
Which, fun fact, I just happened to have this card sitting right here, but it was the first thing I wanted to pull. If you run, don't run this as your commander, but run as one of the 99.
Yeah.
Copy it with Progenitor Mimic.
Oh.
So even though it's a legendary creature, that copy is entering the battlefield, trigger Herald, and then you have to sacrifice it. So the enter the battlefield triggers first. And so if you copied it with... Oh, no, sorry. I lied. Forget everything I just said because it says Progenitor Mimic specifically says it enters the battlefield as a copy of that card. So I lied. I had a brain fart there. So unless you have something like cards that say the legend rule doesn't apply.
So like Sakashima of 1,000 Faces, or
yes,
was it Mirror Gallery?
mirror gallery. There's also the equipment, the mask equipment that you can just equip onto Herald and keep creating copies. All right, so that's pack one.
Helm of Host.
Yes, Helm of Host. So I kind of made the joke. It's a crack packening or pack crackening ASMR.
Harold, King of Skemfar, is in the 99 for the Elven Empire pre-con deck.
Yep, I remember looking at that earlier.
Yep.
So second pack, Way Down. As an additional cost to cast a spell, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Wings of the Cosmos. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. I started as just reading all of them off, but I may, for the sake of time, just so we can get through these, I may just say the name of the card, reveal it for camera, and then move on. So, struggle with Skemfar.
And you can slow. I would say you could even go as far as slow rolling the first couple of packs, and then once we kind of get a feel for it, then you can jump straight to the uncommons. So once you get through the commons and you hit that first snow land, that's when you can say, okay, here we go.
Gotcha. So run amok, put in red. Jaspara Sentinel, green. Ooh, Lityara Mirror Lake. This is the Simic land. Sacrifice it, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Ooh, very good.
She's even more fun with Vorinclex.
Oh, don't get nasty.
Hey, it's a good card. What can I say?
It is. I'm not going to deny it. But all right, Snow-Covered Forest. Okay. I almost thought that was an island for a second because of how little the green was on it, but there it is. Tales of Ancestors. Each player with fewer cards in hand than the player with the most cards in hand draws cards equal to the difference. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yep. So that's going to be the commander card slot.
Ooh, Dragonkin Berserker. Full art. Oh, I love that.
That is a beaut.
Oh, man. First strike. Just good creature. I'm going to stick it down here. Ooh, Farragoth, the Blood Sky Sire. I saw you play that one earlier.
Yep, that's a good one. It has Death Touch and it has
This is the card. This is one of the cards I was hoping to get. When Carter Doom Scourge enters the battlefield until your next turn, creatures your opponent control attack each combat if able and attack a player other than you if able. Whenever an attacking creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. My friend CJ has a Thantis the Warweaver deck. This would be perfect in it because Thantis almost does the exact same ability. It's just that whenever a creature attacks you, put a +1/+1 counter on Thantis the Warweaver. Whereas it's this prevents the attacking you part of it, but it's still wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you over here with the good arts. Torolf, God of Fury. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess non-combat damage, Torolf deals damage equal to the excess to any target other than that permanent. This needs to go into Aegir or the Frozen Flame.
Yeah. So the cool thing with that is it's also one of the modal double face cards. So again, when you cast it, you have your choice of either creature side or artifact side.
Torolf's Hammer says equipped creature has 1 in a red, unattached Torolf's Hammer. It deals 3 damage to any target. Then return Torolf's Hammers to its owner's hand. Equipped creature gets +3/+0 as long as it's legendary. So, beautiful. Then Cole, the Forge Master.
Oof.
Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return it to its owner's hand. This is going into Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. No, it's not Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, but the Gwyn. Dark Souls music plays in the background epically. But the Knight, Mardu. I have a Mardu Knights deck, and so I call it the English. It's a Monty Python reference. I call it the English Kniggets. Oh, you English Kniggets! Oh. Now go away before I taunt you a second time.
Oh, love that one.
Draugr Necromancer. Ooh. I don't actually remember seeing this card. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile that card with an ice counter on it instead. You may cast spells from among cards and exile your opponent's own with ice counters on them. Exile tribal. Tribal.
So he's also like a snow version of Chevelle.
Yes, very much so.
That was actually my promo card for my pre-release kit.
Oh, so there you go.
Yeah.
Pack number 3. God's Hall Guardian. Raider's Carve. My mother told me someday I would buy. All right, gold vein pick. Bind the Monster. I love Bind the Monster. 1 mana, enchant an aura. It's good. Ooh. Glacial Floodplain.
Solid land.
Solid Plains Island. Oh, very good, very good. I'm going to sit it up here with the Mirror Lake, which is off screen, but there it is. Shepherd of the Cosmos. Enters the battlefield. Return target permanent card with converted mana cost. Okay. I have to read some of these. There he is. The lad himself.
Woo!
The lad himself. Oh, yes. I'm more than likely going to actually create a hard copy commander out of this card. All right. Snow-Covered Mountain. Hero of Bretagard. That's a lot to read, so I'm going to just not. Old Growth Troll, 3 red. When it dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield. Then it's an aura enchantment with Enchant Forest you control, and Enchanted Forest has add 2 red, and you can pay 1, sacrifice this land, create a 4/4 grab. It's a lot. So basically, creature dies, comes back as mana ramp, and you can also sacrifice it to create a creature.
Yep. Nice little recursion. It's almost like Swamp Thing.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know why I set it up there, but I don't feel like moving it. Rally the Ranks, enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. It's an anthem, so
is that who I think it is?
That's Finn the Fangbearer.
Finn the Fangbearer.
The one who
that is
stole Coma's teeth.
Yep, a 1/3 Death Touch creature, a human warrior. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, Finn the Fangbearer happily gives 2 poison counters.
Yep. That player gets 2 poison counters. Oh, I love it.
And that is per creature. So if you swing with 5 Death Touchers,
they all hit.
Connect, they all hit. Wham, bam, think command. Bye-bye.
Man, Craig Blanchett would be so proud. Oh. Craig, if you're watching this, I love you.
Long live infect. That's the proper saying here.
Long live Phyrexia.
Yes.
Essica's Chariot, 3 and a green, legendary artifact vehicle. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 green cat creature tokens. Whenever Essica's Chariot attacks, create a token that's a copy of target token you control with crew 4. This is based off of actual Freya. Freya's Chariot actually was pulled by cats. If anybody's watching, want to look that up, because I believe that's as far as my knowledge goes off the top of my head. Mm-hmm. But in Norse mythology, Freya's Chariot was pulled by a specific breed of cat. I'll set you over here. Man. And then another herald.
Yep.
Another herald. I'm gonna try to slide him with the other one. I'll just straighten all these up real quick. And then Tyrite Sanctum. Ooh. Target legendary creature becomes a god in addition to its other types. Mm-hmm. Sacrifice it, put in an indestructible counter on target god. Birdie
token.
All right. ASMR, here we go.
I can watch this all day.
There's something just absolutely incandescent about opening packs.
Mm-hmm.
Rhymewood Falls. Double land, very good. Where did I set the other one? Oh, I set it over here.
Over there, in that one corner.
In this one spot that you guys can't see.
Exactly.
Elderleaf Mentor, green, red, black, Feed the Serpent. There's Finn. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's Finn right there. Entering the mouth of Coma. Oh, I love it.
Coma.
He spent the final moments of his existence tumbling down the length of the serpent's jaws, driven mad by the magnitude of the cosmos. Oh, so.
Speaking of Finn, or not Finn, Coma, found a cool interaction with Coma. So you know how you get a 3/3 Serpent Coil creature token during the upkeep?
Mm-hmm.
Doubling Season and Paradox Haze.
Yes. Yes, it does things.
All the tokens.
All of the tokens. Oh, man. Doubling. You don't even need Paradox Haze, just Doubling Season. There you go.
But you get a second upkeep with Paradox Haze. So instead of 2, then you're actually getting 4 each turn.
Yeah, true. But you don't need.
Oh, but we're playing nice. Sorry.
Yeah, we're playing nice. Anyways, Boreal Outrider, Snow-Covered Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Battle for Bretagard, create the 1/1 white human creature token, create a 1/1 green elf warrior token, then choose any number of artifact tokens and or creature tokens you control with different names. For each of them, create a copy. The Doomscar.
Doomscar is solid pull. And it's extended art too.
Yorn, God of Winter. Whenever Yorn attacks, untap each snow permanent you control with a flip of Kaldheim the Rime Staff, which is legendary snow artifact. Tap it. You may play target snow permanent card from your graveyard this turn. If you do, it enters the battlefield tapped. Very good. Very good.
So that's the commander that Josh Lee Kwai used on the last Game Night episode.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He did pretty well with it.
Mm-hmm. If you guys haven't noticed, we love game nights.
We love game nights. We love the command zone. We love
and they didn't even pay us to say this.
No, they haven't. We just love them in general. Absolutely love them. Narfi, Betrayer King. Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1, and then pay 3 snow, which you get the 3 snow from tapping 3 snow permanents, or specifically snow lands, if I remember correctly.
Oh, fun
or is it just snow permanents? Oh well, we'll move past that. We're not on rules this episode. We're on specifically cracking packs.
So funny story. When I was opening my box and Narfi came up, a viewer nicknamed Narfi as Pinky. And so for kicks and giggles, I thought, you know what? Since I'm into this whole making altars and proxies of various cards, and let me pull this up because it is just.
Do you have the brain? I already knew where he was going.
So I will bring this up here. Y'all will. I know you'll appreciate this.
Yep.
There you go.
Narf.
I think it's all brain. But if we had a snowmobile, wouldn't it melt before summer?
Oh, I love it. That's funny. That's too funny.
Anyway, back to cards.
Back to this. Next up, we have Darkboar Pathway, which is a land that you can either cast for black or green. We call them cassette lands because on a cassette tape, you can play either side.
Ooh.
Yeah. So my play group has always called them cassette lands.
I really like that. I like that a lot.
This is also going to be one of my next commanders once I get finished with the 4 or 5 others that I'm working on.
Vanilla Ice Shaper.
Yes, very much so. Oh, I love her.
So broken. So broken.
Next up, Toski, Better of Secrets, otherwise known as Ratatosk in the Norse mythology. The spell can't be countered, indestructible, attacks each combat if able. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. Wonderful.
Squirrel.
Card. It's a squirrel. So all those squirrel tribal cards that have been released, put Ratatosk in them. Or Toski, I should say. All right, next
Squirrel
up.
Tribal is a thing.
It is. Fun fact, Squirrel Girl is one of the few Marvel heroes that has ever bested Thanos by herself. Fun fact. Look it up. It's hilarious. Anyways, There's the replicated ring token.
Mm-hmm.
Carful Kennel Master. Revitalize. Sulphurous Mire. Oh, yes. Yes, give me all of the dual lands.
all of them.
Opening the Omen Paths. Lityara Kinseekers. Draugr's Helm, which is an artifact equipment. Dwarven Hammer, also an artifact equipment. Snow-Covered Plains. First up, we have Cleaving Reaper, Angel Berserker, Flying Trample, pay 3 life, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only if you add an Angel or Berserker into the battlefield this turn. Cosmos Charger, which we've already seen in foil, so that one's full art. Rise of the Dreadmarn, create X 2/2 black zombie Berserker creature tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures that died this turn. So if someone board wipes, instantly play this, get your board filled back up with a 2/2 black zombie Berserker.
So Doomscar Resolves, or Damnation, or Wrath of God. Play that. Boom. You're sitting pretty.
Note that Merciless Eviction does not work because that's exiled. Anything that says exile permanents, like Ugin the Spirit Dragon, won't work. Call the Forge Master.
Ugin, yeah.
I'm still
not over that.
Ooh. What is this? Morte of the Frost. It's a legendary snow creature. Legendary snow creature. Shapeshifter. You may have Morte of the Frost enter the battlefield as a copy of permanent you control, except as a legendary and snow, in addition to its other types. And if it's a creature, enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it and has Changeling. A lot of decks. Oh, Cyclone Summoner! You've seen him in action.
Oh yes.
Yes, I'm a. Where did I put Agar? Did I put him over here? Yes, Agar the Freezing Flame. I'm actually. All these cards that I put for my Brawl deck, I'm going to set up here so I have them readily and available. Oh, I love it. I love this. I love this. Oh, you know that itch you have to crack packs? This is helping hit that itch so well. All right, so first up, oh, wait, this is reversed. I upside it. I opened it upside down. Whoops.
Nice.
All right, so Roots of Wisdom, Elderfang Disciple, Serap's Packmate, Broken Wings, Pilfering Hawk, Narfi, Betrayer King, the regular version.
Narf.
Narf. I'm going to set you up here. Gates of Isthil. Set you up there. Snow-covered Swamp, right there. Yep. Lothro. Oh, this is one of the precons. Lothro, Blade of Elves. Blade of the Elves. Set you down here. Faceless Haven. Ooh. Yes. Full art land, snow land that becomes a creature. Oh, beautiful. Oh, Nico!
Ooh.
Nico Aris. X, white, blue. When it enters the battlefield, create X shard tokens. +1, up to 1 target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Whenever that creature deals damage this turn, return it to its owner's hand. -1, Nico Aris deals 2 damage to target tapped creature for each card you've drawn this turn. -1, create a shard token. And the shard tokens specifically say they are enchantments with pay 2 generic, sacrifice this enchantment, scry 1, then draw a card. So it's an enchantment that kind of functions like opt. So I love it. I love this card. Planeswalker. I'll put you up here. Another Herald. Starnheim Unleashed. Ooh, I don't know where Josh went, but he probably had to take another phone call. Starnheim Unleashed. 2 white. Create a 4/4 white Angel Warrior creature token with flying and vigilance. If this spell was foretold, create X of those tokens instead.
Angels!
Oh. Look, Josh.
Oh.
It's Agar!
Agar!
It's Agar! Oh, yes. Oh, man. Sorry, I have to do some moving around. This Agar is going back in here. This Agar is going up here. Yes, please, baby.
I'm telling you, the showcase frames for this set are absolutely gorgeous.
Astonishing. Just, I love them.
So here's my question then. Do you prefer the showcase frames on here or the Godzilla cards from Ikoria?
Oh, man. Why do you ask me these questions? You know
because that's my job. That is my job to ask the tough questions.
They pain me so. All right. So, for example, I already have Godzilla right here. Specifically because I am such a Godzilla nerd fan, I have to say Godzilla because Godzilla lands, Godzilla lands, Godzilla lands, Godzilla lands, Godzilla lands, Godzilla, Doom Inevitable, King Caesar, Gigan, Anguirus, Destroyer, Rodan, Bioquartz Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla Primeval Champion, Dorat, King Caesar, Ghidorah, Biollante, Baby Godzilla, Mega Godzilla, Space Godzilla, Mothra Egg, technically King Kong, but King Kong, the studio that owns King Kong, is different from the one that owns Godzilla, so there's rights and copyright things that you have to avoid. Batra, don't worry about that one. And then don't worry about that one. But, I love it. Absolutely love the Godzilla cards.
I figured I'd ask you the tough question, and you were like, "Oh, I gotta pick one." Oh,
I have. It should be an easy choice, Godzilla, all the time. But I love these so much; they are absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Last in this pack, we have Redain, God of the Worthy, legendary creature, God, flying, vigilant, snow lanes. Your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped, and non-creature spells your opponent's cast with converted mana cost 4 or greater cost 2 more to cast. So a stacks card on a God. It's wonderful. And then the flip side is Volkmara, Protector Shield. If a source an opponent controls would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, prevent 1 of that damage. Whenever you or another permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless its controller pays 1. That was a mouthful. Wonderful card. Wonderful card.
Snow hate card. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're halfway through. Here we go. Oh, yes. I love how the Kaldheim name right there is like death metal band.
It's font. So metal.
Oh. All right, here we go. Next pack. Starnheim Courser. Grizzled Outrider. Undersea Invader, which is a giant rogue. I'm going to sit it up here with my other giants. Unfortunately, Undersea Invader enters the battlefield tapped, but he does have flash, so you can cast him on the end of someone's turn right before you.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Invoke the Divine. Funeral Longboat. All right, so I see this artwork for Funeral Longboat, and every time I think of Lord of the Rings when they're sending Boromir down. Rauros, down the river Rauros. And
confession time, I've never actually seen them all, so
get out. Leave the stream. You don't deserve. Go watch them right now.
I've watched the first one. That's about as far as I got. I know I've disappointed you in every way, shape, and form.
This is a tangent that we are going to skip over. All right, Rune of Speed. Next up, enchantment Aura Rune. It's specifically an aura. I thought it was an equipment at first, and then I read it. But Rootless You, when it dies, search your library for a creature card with power or toughness 6 or greater. So, really, it's a tutor for your big cards.
Yep.
Snow-covered Island. Sage of the Beyond. Spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 2 less to cast.
14.
Eradicator Valkyrie. Oh, Keyword Angel. Flying, lifelink, hexproof from Planeswalkers.
Yep.
With a boast of 1 in the black, sacrifice a creature. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or Planeswalker. Wonderful mythic.
Mm-hmm.
Old Growth Troll. Another Morit of the Frost, Mordecai. Egon, God of Death. Egon, more like Be Gone. That was dumb. I'm sorry. That was
good. That was good.
Death Touch. It's a 3-mana 6/6 Death Touch. 3-mana 6/6 Death Touch. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't, sacrifice Egon and draw a card. So 3-mana 6/6 Death Touch that you get to keep for at least 1 turn. Next turn, exile 2 cards from your graveyard, draw a card, essentially. Or exile 2 cards from your graveyard to keep them. If you can't, sacrifice them and draw a card.
I mean, that...
For 3 mana. 3 mana.
Okay, so turn... Well, if you have Jewel Lotus in opening hand, play that, crack it, And then, but no, you'd still sacrifice her.
Yep. You still have to sacrifice trigger. But turn 1, Egon, 6/6 Death Toucher. Next turn, sacrifice, draw a card. So it's not only a late game blocker, wonderful blocker, and heavy hitter, early game card value.
And you can play a lot of reanimation, kind of like Gonti. And instead of moving her to the command zone, just keep her in the graveyard.
Exactly. Then the flip side is the Throne of Death for 1 black at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. So I built a Sidisi Brew Tyrant deck that's all about minor self-mill.
Oh, I played against Sidisi.
This is definitely... One time I got 80 because I had the exploration mechanic or explore mechanic up, along with some other combo pieces that I had. And then Kessid Cage Breakers. I had like 80 2/2 zombies swing in. It felt great. But at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card, pay 2 and a black, exile a creature card from your graveyard, draw a card. Another card value. Wonderful card. Wonderful card. And then we have another Fang the Finbear.
Ooh.
Search for Glory. Snow sorcery. Specifically snow sorcery. Search your library for a snow permanent card, a legendary card, or a saga card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. You gain 1 life for each snow spent to cast a spell. So it's a 3-mana tutor in white.
Whoa.
That's white.